Michael Crawford here, and today I've got delivery. I've received this Yongnuo lens, I believe it's called, YN, it says on the box, YnLens. So yeah, I guess that's the brand Yongnuo is using. And yeah, I've got this 85mm lens. Now, why did I get this lens? Apparently this lens is one of the sharpest lenses you can buy, according to DxO. So they've done reviews on it, and they've said this lens is like, I don't know where it is, it's like in the top 5 or something of their list, and they test most lenses, so that's pretty outstanding. So this is actually a budget Chinese lens. This one comes in at about 400, I think I got it for about $420 Australian. So that's probably like $300 American, or I don't know. Yeah, it's not very much. Certainly a lot less than the Nikon lenses. So yeah, this is what you're getting. It was in a sealed box, actually wrapped in plastic. So if you get yours and it's not wrapped in plastic, maybe it's been opened or something dubious has happened to it. Okay, it says on the back, it says it's YN 85mm F1.8S Z DF DSM lens. So all that's written down here. Okay, it's got little boxes with like the features of the lens written here. It says it's silent, so I'm assuming that it's silent and autofocusing. It's got that it focuses down to 0.8 meters. Little picture of a flower macro, I'm presuming. And its aperture goes f1.8 to 16, so that's good. It's got update. It says update. I do believe it's got the ability to be updated, like the firmware in it. It says it's got a function button, so that's good. It's got a control ring, and it's got eye autofocus. I guess the camera has eye autofocus, but you can use eye autofocus with this lens, perhaps. And it says quick autofocus, so it's quick to autofocus, apparently. Now, of course, this is all the claims from the manufacturer, which may be just a load of crap. But might be true, might not. But for the money, if it's as sharp and beautiful as DxO make it out to be, it will be interesting. So let's have a look. We've got a little instruction manual here. I don't normally do unboxings because I think they're pretty pointless. It's really about the performance of the lens, but I will do one for this just to keep you up to date with how this sort of thing comes. And it's got instructions in English. Looks like they're nice instructions, written clearly, etc. Not the worst I've seen. And of course, Chinese on the back, if you can read Chinese. I can't. It's got a warranty card, which hasn't been filled in, of course, because it was in a sealed box. It's got some somebody's passed it, I presume, in the factory. And yeah, so that's it. Basically, it comes sandwiched between 2 pieces of foam in the box, and the actual lens is wrapped up in bubble wrap. So let's get to that now. Get the box out of the way, and here's the lens wrapped up like that. You can see lens hood. Okay, it's in nice plastic bags. Not that the world needs any more of those. And we got plasticky, very plasticky sort of, well, what you'd sort of expect for this level of expense for a lens, I guess. So it's wrapped in bubble wrap, and it's wrapped in a plastic bag with a little tie like we used to use on garbage bags. Yeah, we've all seen those. And little bag of silica gel, and the lens. Okay, all that's in the little box. So the lens, looking at it straight up, it looks very nice. Looks well finished. It's well packaged. Feeling that, I guess they call it a control ring. It's very smooth to move, almost loose, very, very fluid, but it doesn't rattle or anything, so it's very like precision made, which is good. The little button here on the side, can you see that? Yep, so that's the button that clicks, got a nice clicky action to it. If you want to use that as a focus hold, I guess you'd probably use it for mostly, you know, you lock focus on something, press it and hold it. Must say, with mirrorless focusing and everything, it's not really something I use. So that's that. It's got the lens cap. It says 58mm, so I'm guessing 58mm filter thread there. There's your lens. Let's have a look if it's nice and clear. Should be. It's a brand new lens. Caps are tight. I'll just have a quick gaze through that, and that looks absolutely spotless, as it should look. Yeah. So it's small, compact, and nice. I'll put it on my camera and we'll see if it works, most importantly. So here we have comparison. So here's a 50mm Z lens, the 50mm S 1.8. Okay, so it's that big. I'll take the cap off, make it more realistic. Take the hood off. This hood definitely looks a bit better than that hood, yeah. But what do you expect? Price difference. Yeah, so size wise, probably similar weight. This is very heavy, so it must be dense, full of glass in there. But it's actually a little bit smaller. It's probably smaller width wise. It's definitely smaller width wise. I like the control wheel much better on the Nikon. It's got a nice smooth movement to it. Just going to cover that back lens. Oops, that didn't fit very well. Just going to cover that because I don't like having that floating around. Yeah, but like we all know, these Nikon S lenses, they're pretty good, very nice. But anyway, this is compact. This is really small. That was just my phone beeping. And I'm gonna put it on the camera now. There's no dust on my sensor. It's gonna put it on. I'm just gonna see how that fits. Nice and tight. There's no wobble there. Okay, which is important. I'll put so that's that, alright. So it fits nicely on the Z7. It's a tight fit. It's a nice compact lens. I like that size. That's good. That's really good. And this here is your lens. Oh, how does that go on? Wait a second, just bear with me. Okay, so I'm lining up the dots there, don't know if you can see them, and turning. It should click, I'm presuming. Ooh, there's no click. Is that it? Oh yeah, okay. I didn't want to force it because it feels so cheap. It might break. But yeah, you do have to push it a bit firmly at the end of the rotation there, and it does click on. So yeah, that's held securely actually. That's a nice fit. I do like that. I've had some other lenses, like third-party lenses, that I didn't like the way the hood latched on, it sort of just went to a stop, and it was like friction based. So this actually has a little notch to it, which is good. So that's how it looks on the Nikon Z7, and it's a good size. I really like that sort of size. I've never held this lens before, and I can say that that's nice. Okay, now let's see if it works. I'm just turning it on, and I'm going to take a photo. Let's try it. That's a bit close. Okay, taking a photo. Boom, and like without going too much into it, it focuses. I'll see how it focuses on something far away. Click. Okay, so it's smooth. It's not super rapid, but it's nice. I'll just focus on that. I want to take a picture. Okay, there it is. There we go. We got a photo of the camera that's recording me. And yeah, let's have a quick look at that image. I'll tell you, I'll zoom in. Let's have a look. And I must admit, it does look really sharp. Does look good. So yeah, I'm not going to go into a full review of the optical quality or qualities of this lens right now. I'm just going to tell you that it fits nicely on the camera. It's a good compact lens, I'll tell you that. It's got this control wheel, which I don't know. Okay, it looks like it's set up to focus. When I turn it, it focuses. So it's focused by wire, and it seems like you got to do a lot of turning of the old lens there to get focus. So it's a bit weird. Doesn't feel very analog at all, which is probably what you'd want if you're manual focusing. But yeah, I'm really liking the way that looks. That looks good on this camera, and that's nice and light, and I appreciate that because I'm 52 and I don't want to carry around heavy gear anymore. I like a light system, and you know, a 1.8 lens is a lot lighter than a 1.4, let alone a 1.2. And you know what? You can get 95% of, well, I can get 95% of what I want with a 1.8 with regards to subject isolation and all that sort of thing. The only thing is using it wide open, which is where I want to be using it most of the time. Is it going to be sharp enough? But I'll do another review on this lens for optical performance and qualities, and fingers crossed, I'm really hoping that this one is going to be a good little bargain buy. And yeah, that's it for today. And sorry, I just noticed that the camera is doing a little bit of vibrating as I lean on the table, so if I had lots of vibrations during this video, I'm sorry. And yeah, catch you next time. Bye.